Hey there, I wanted to talk today with you guys about front of house training options. So I'm Sarah and I'm from AVTES. We are a registered training organisation and we work across Victoria delivering government funded training. So government funded training is really confusing, okay? So don't worry if you get confused by it. It's very complex and there's a lot of jargon involved. So what I want to do today is hopefully make it a lot more easier for you to understand, and I want to focus on front of house training. We are really well known for our cookery apprenticeships. We deliver the cookery apprenticeship completely on the job, and we are the only training provider in Victoria to do so, delivering it in a completely on the job mode. So often when we come in contact with clients and hospitality businesses, they're putting on a cookery apprentice. So they're putting on a kitchen apprentice, because it's very well recognised that apprenticeships exist for chefs. What's not so well known about is front of house training, accredited training opportunities. So a lot of people do their own internal training with their front of house stuff, which is fantastic. And I encourage, all businesses to do their own internal training. But accredited training can help you really boost what you're doing. And the great thing about the on-the-job model that we do is that we can integrate with your systems and your values and include that to, the nationally accredited curriculum, and really, help you build an amazing team for your hospitality business. So what I'm going to go through today is the different qualifications that are recognised nationally across Australia for front of house. So, for the front of house hospitality staff. Accredited qualifications really go in levels. So sort of if you think of it like steps, there are certificate 1 and 2s. They're very, very basic, and they and it goes up to certificate 3. Certificate 3 is where we start training people that are in employment, and generally this is sort of the equivalent of secondary school completion. Certificate 3 level is really, I think, and we think, the sort of the base level that you will need staff at, and that's why we start at certificate 3 level. It goes up then it goes to certificate 4, but then after certificate 4, they start naming things. So next level up is diploma, then advanced diploma, and then there's the bachelor level, and it progresses to that tertiary level. So I'm sort of only going to go up to that advanced diploma level because that's where the vet sector operates, and that's where we operate. So as I said, if we're looking at front of house training opportunities, accredited training opportunities for your hospitality business, we're probably going to start with certificate 3. So what are your options? So the hospitality training package includes all the relevant qualifications for hospitality staff, and there are a lot of them to choose from. So what we do is we've had a look and we've decided on the most relevant ones to make it as easy as possible for our clients to undertake training. So we offer the certificate 3 in hospitality, and you can undertake this as a traineeship. So a traineeship is where you can access government subsidised training and only pay a small enrolment fee. And your staff can get, fantastic quality training for that price. The certificate 3 in hospitality is sort of that base level. And what we've done is there is a number of core units that people complete. And then we have a number of different streams of electives. So the core units include those general and, generic units. So working effectively in the hospitality industry, providing service to customers, working effectively with others, all those basic job skills you expect your staff to have. But all those ones, they're a little bit tricky to teach yourself if people don't already have them. And that's why, it's a great accredited training can really work with what you're doing. It doesn't necessarily, it's not different. It is different, but it's not better. It's just something different, and working together, you can really see results, even if you are doing training in your venue. We've been able to identify the 3 most effective streams that hospitality businesses use, and there's one for food service stream. So this is for, cafes. We have a food and beverage service stream, which works for places generally where, they're serving alcohol. So a bar, like a hotel, so a pub, or a club, or a restaurant. And then we also have a multi-skill stream. So this might be someone working in a multi sort of environment where they do a few different things. Sometimes it might be sort of a bakery cafe, something like that. So, or they might be working across the kitchen and front of house in any other venue. So this one is generally, this is great for people working, whether they're new to the industry or not. It's great for mature age, but it's for those people working, frontline. So people that are serving customers directly. It can take between 6 and 12 months to complete, depending on whether the person's working full time. It's great. It's also a great opportunity if you employ gap yearers or school-based apprentices or trainees. So people that are still at high school, they can still do a traineeship while they're at high school. If they're eligible for a traineeship, you also access that government-funded training and potentially financial incentives, which is great for the business. The other option at the Certificate 3 level is a qualification called the Certificate 3 in Hospitality (Restaurant Front of House). Now, I apologise because this is a little bit confusing, but this is actually a fantastic new qualification, and it is a trade recognised qualification. And in the same way that an apprenticeship in cookery exists to qualify a chef, this is considered the apprenticeship in front of house. So to trade qualify a front of house professional. So this was designed a few years ago by the government to really address the need for those high-end front of house professionals, okay? Especially those venues that work at that sort of higher end and want that high quality. So if you're looking to have high level quality customer service as a way to have a great customer experience, as a way to have, attract customers and generate bookings, and generate profits and great reviews, then this is a great opportunity for you. Despite the fact that it says restaurant, it can also apply to pubs, clubs. It's really just an environment where there's food and beverage served together. So we have a stream for hotel bar where students do prepare espresso coffee, they do, wines, beers, spirits, liqueurs, they do operating a bar. And then we also have a restaurant stream. And so in that they do wines, beers, spirits and liqueurs, but they also do food and beverage service and matching. So I guess when we talk about the apprenticeship, this is a bit longer, there's more units involved. So it generally takes 12 to 18 months for someone to complete this qualification. And it goes a lot deeper into sort of product knowledge and service, customer service and selling. So like I said, if having better customer service, if that's a real focus for you in really elevating your level of that as a business, a point of difference for your business, then this is a fantastic option. The front of house apprenticeship, the Certificate 3 in Hospitality Restaurant Front of House. The other advantage to it being recognised as an apprenticeship is that there's extra funding available. So the price is amazing for what you get. You just pay an enrolment fee and there are extra financial incentives for you as an employer. So they're your options at Certificate 3 level. We recommend Certificate 3 level for also for supervisors if they haven't done accredited training before. The reason for this is that the hospitality training package, so each qualification within that ladder includes all the units in the level below it. So, as someone goes up, even if they start at the diploma, they're going to do all the Cert 3 units and all the Cert 4 units, okay? So if we start at the Certificate 3, we allow people to achieve a goal quicker so they can maintain that motivation. And they also, we allow them that opportunity to cover off on things that they may not be 100% familiar with. But moving up from the Certificate 3, so Certificate 3 is great at front line or for supervisors where you're starting with an accredited training strategy in your venue. Then at the supervisory level, if you're looking to bring someone up with leadership potential or you have someone stepping into a supervisory role, often people are brought into supervisory roles because of tenure because they've been there for ages or because they're great at customer service. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're great at supervising and managing other people, which is where this qualification comes in. So the Certificate 4 in hospitality can take, again, an extra 6 to 12 months on top of a Certificate 3. Depends on sort of how much people are working and how quickly they get through their course. They will do additional units. And then there's also 3 streams within this. So one for hotel bar supervisors, one for restaurant supervisors, and one for cafe supervisors. So they do things like rostering staff, purchasing goods so they can manage inventory. They will also be doing things like managing conflict, managing finances within a budget, and monitoring operations. In some venues, they like to, that we work with, they have this as a plan. So they identify people at each venue that they have, and they start them off in the Certificate 3, and then they bring them up to do the Certificate 4, and then they bring another lot on below, some more line staff to do the Certificate 3. And it's a fantastic way to have that continuity of training and continue to have those messages put through, so that it really comes through in your team culture. After the Certificate 4, the next level up in accredited training is the diploma. So the diploma in hospitality management is really for managers, as you would expect. So if it's someone, like I said before, that is being promoted to management that hasn't had training in that area, or maybe someone you've identified that you want to be in management, soon you want to groom them for that. The diploma, it takes again another 6 to 12 months to complete, depending on how fast someone can get through it. And within that, they'll be doing things like managing the operational plan, managing diversity in the workplace, leading and managing people, complying with regulatory requirements, these really high level things. They'll be establishing business relationships. They'll be, as well as all those other things that they've done before, so that the product knowledge stuff. So we also have, at the diploma level, that can be done for front and back of house. So there's a kitchen management and there's a restaurant management stream that we offer. Now the next level up from the diploma is the advanced diploma, and that is for senior management. So, you're looking at someone that's managing quite a large business, or potentially if you want to go out, someone wants to go out and own their own business. And they're going at that real strategic level where they're creating business plans and marketing plans, and managing those sort of relationships. So there's a lot to take in there. I hope that I've been able to explain how front of house accredited training works, and how you could expect to use it in your hospitality business. So what each qualification, who it's for, who it suits, and what's included in it. If you have any questions, do pop them down below. Like I said, it is not a simple industry to navigate, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. In another video, I would love to talk about, do let me know if there's what else you want to know about, but I'll be talking about government funding in a future one, and also an exciting special that we have coming up. So if you're not already aware, we have on for the first quarter of 2020 only, so January, February and March, a 2-for-1 enrollment special. So this is our way of helping you achieve those goals. You'll be able to improve your staff performance, improve your retention, and become that employer of choice by offering training. For any 2 staff that you enroll in a Certificate 3 in hospitality program, whether that is the traineeship or the apprenticeship, they must be eligible as a trainee or an apprentice. But for any 2 that you enroll, we will waive one of the enrollment fees and only charge you 1. We think it's a great way to encourage you to have more than 1 person involved in training, which can get you some amazing results with that knowledge sharing. And also, if we don't know you, it gives us an opportunity to meet and to help you grow your business and to help you build your dream team. And if we do already know you, it allows us to show you how we can help you more. Hopefully we can solidify our relationship. So if you're interested in, I guess, exploring that 2-for-1 enrollment opportunity, get in touch. You can use any of our methods, direct messages on social media. You can call us on 1300 764 418, or you can email hello@avtes.com.au. Have a great day.